Well, hello guys, so this is a VCR comparison video, and so I'm going to compare the three Mitsubishi VCRs that you see here. So I just had the idea to make a video, a comparison video of those. And so three Mitsubishi VCRs that have the same mechanism, and I will explain you where I got these three VCRs. So first the one on top, the Mitsubishi HS E12. So it only says E12 on the front, but all model numbers of Mitsubishi VCRs start with HS. Most of them at least. And so this VCR is an European VCR, and so I bought it in Europe. So 3 years ago, in March 2017, I went in vacation in Barcelona in Spain with my family. And I went into a flea market and I bought this VCR. So an European VCR, pretty cool. And unfortunately it is defective. I tested it there, and what was happening is that when you will insert a tape, it will immediately power off. So I had done a video of this, and I had also compared it with not long after I got it. I had compared it with another VCR that I had, another Mitsubishi. It was HS-U52, but that one was dead, and so I invite you to watch that video. I'll put the link in the description if you haven't watched it. And so this one, my dad brought it from like a recycling center bin in a Staples store. So in Quebec it is called Bureau en Gros. That's the French-Canadian name of a Staples store, and there is a bin where you put e-waste electronics to bring to a recycling center. And so this is where my dad took it, and it was in December 2019, not long ago. And this one in June 2018 I got it, so from someone on Kijiji. I got it for free because it was defective, but turned out it was just a bad belt on the bottom, so that was the only problem it had, and it's 100% working. And as you can see, they are now both playing a tape. So VHS-C adapter, and so the door is missing. And I had done a VCR review of this VCR when I got it, and it had a mechanical issue which I fixed, and it had like an electronic issue, like in the screen. There will be a horizontal bar in the center of the screen, top center of the screen. And well, I just tested the VCR today, and it for some reason it did not do that issue. So that's unexplainable. I can't explain that, why it did not do it the issue today, but that's a good thing. So the HS E12, you can see it says VHS PAL, which is the video standard in Europe, and you can see a brand power plug. And so you can see, just like the HS-U51, it has a little door panel that flips like this, and you have some controls behind it. And so it's quite similar. The power and eject buttons are at the same place. So it says twin digital. This one says it too, but that's the only rating here. And this one has other rating. You see Swift servo. Don't know exactly what this means, but Mitsubishi VCRs had these things written. So some Mitsubishi VCRs have that. So on this VCR and this one, behind the panel on the front, you have a bunch of buttons. Some are common and some are not the same button, they are different. So here on the right you have the main tape control buttons. So here from rewind to rec, the buttons are placed in the same order. The channel buttons here, on this one they are here, and here you have the buttons to program the timer recordings. You have buttons here, but you only have those two. So maybe this one was more designed to program the timer with the remote, without the remote, and this one with the remote. So you have a tape remain switch. And you have the same switch here. I don't know exactly what is the purpose of this, so I've never really used it. So if someone can explain exactly what the switch does, some VCRs you have that control in the menu, but this one has a switch on the front, so I'm not sure what it does. So some buttons are different, as you could see, and some are common, like I said. So still adjust. So like the tracking for when the picture is paused, you have the same control here. So picture sharpness here, this one does not have it. And now this one, the HS-U54, you probably already noticed the front is much more basic. You have less buttons on it. So you only have the main tape controls and the channel buttons, which are also used for the tracking, like on many VCRs. So some VCRs that have auto tracking, like this one, they let you adjust the tracking manually with this, and some don't. So on this one you have the Mitsubishi logo like this. You can see like a plastic piece put on the front here, but here in comparison it is just printed, just like the other writings. Oh, and here I wanted to show you this. So remote, you can use you can change the remote mode, so VCR A and VCR B. So that is if you want to use one remote to control two Mitsubishi VCRs. So Sony VCRs did the same thing. As you can see here, it has the same functionality, and this one too. So you will see when I will insert the tape in this one, the timer will reset. So like on most VCRs, but this one, it does not reset. So that's one main difference. And the screen is bigger here, it's more complex, has more things on it. So you have a sound meter here, you have it on this one too. And it seems that the mechanism is quite faster on this one than this one. So you will see if I press eject at the same time. So this one's faster. Don't know why exactly, because it's the same mechanism. That's odd. So before we compare the inside of those, we're going to see the back side. So on those two it looks exactly the same. So on here you have an edit connector. So I've never used it, don't know how exactly it is used. And this one does not have it, but instead it has a timer reset button, which this one has on the front. So I forgot to show it to you earlier, but on the front you have a timer reset button, which it will reset the timer when you insert your something in this. So you can press it by hand, but you need to insert like a screwdriver or a toothpick to press it. And so it will reset the timer and basically reset the whole VCR. And the HS E12, you can see the writings in Spanish and Portuguese. And of course the European AV plug, which we don't have here, and different coaxial plugs. So this one is different than this one, while here the two are identical. One more thing that is different that I noticed with the European VCR is the power cord. So you can see right here they are different. Like the European power plug is smaller, so like a smaller wire gauge. So what I will guess is that in Europe, since they have higher voltage, they have they probably have different standards for power cords and wire gauge. So you can see here the power 220 volt and here 120. Here they are with the top cover removed. And so let's compare the inside. So the construction is all very similar. So I've observed them and I've noticed some differences, like the power supply on this one. So the U54, it's a little different from the U51. So the circuit board is like bigger here. You can see it goes further to the right, and here a little smaller. And this one, it's more similar to this one. So you have this. You have a heatsink here to dissipate the heat from some transistors. And so this one, it's a 3-head VCR. So you can see a 3-head drum. Sounds kind of dirty in there. And these two are 4-head hi-fi stereo VCRs. So a total of 6 head on the drum, because 2 for the hi-fi sound. And so this VCR only 3 head, but it seems to be it has editing features. It even has an edit mode. So I will assume that it's like the same thing as on this VCR here. You have normal and edit. Doesn't change much, but apparently when you put it on edit mode, it puts the picture a little sharper, so that when you copy a tape, the picture will look better. And the U51 and the E12, you have this ribbon cable, which this one also has, and you also have another wire cable here that connects in the power supply. So you have it here too, but the HS-U54 does not have it. So I haven't removed the circuit board. I don't know exactly where it goes and what it is used for. So on this one you have a single ribbon cable that brings the power to the main circuit, and the circuit board is very similar. So you have a part with a little shield on it. So here, if we look below this, you can see there is another circuit board below it, and in this one it is not there. You have like another heatsink. So the circuit board is there, but it doesn't extend as deep as the other one. And this one, so the inside is more similar to the HS-U51. Here you have an auto head cleaner. I did not remove it because it seems to be still good. And here there is none. I don't know if it has been removed. I think it was not there when I got the VCR. So rewind speed is not that fast, but this is a late 80s VCR. It says May 89, and this one October 91. So 2 years of difference between this one and this one September 90. So from at least 89 to 91, Mitsubishi used this mechanism. So here on the loading motor you have that pointless belt that was added in some of these models, and this one does not have it, so it drives absolutely nothing. Maybe the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a VCR. After this little on this high-end beta VCR, the tape speed switch, which is placed here behind this. Really strange. It is not even mentioned in the manual of this VCR. I've looked at it online, so it's like they wanted to hide you that this VCR has the ability to record beta 1. This is kind of strange. And so that's pretty much all I had to show with these 3 VCRs. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you in another one. So maybe another VCR comparison video, or when I get a new VCR. Bye! So I will just show you proof that it suddenly stopped doing that malfunction, and that it now plays tapes well. So the picture works perfectly.